Dan Sclarkenberg, the 2010 cancelled final lap car, has made his return and is confirmed to be released this year in a 2016 2-pack with his co-anchor Jeremy Hotrod Malo. So some of you may be thinking right now, who in the world is Dan Sclarkenberg? Well, he made his one and only appearance in the first Cars movie right after Mack arrived at the LA Speedway McQueen-less. McQueen was missing and all the reporters had their scenes there where they're talking about where is McQueen, and Dan Sclarkenberg was one of those reporters, and his co-anchor was Jeremy Hot Rod Malo, who was a blue smart car or something like that. And like I said, Dan Sclarkenberg and his co-anchor are confirmed to be released in a 2-pack this year. However, the series is unknown. There are most likely 2 probable series that he could be in, one of which is the LA Speedway or the Piston Cup series. I don't know which one it'll be, and it's very hard to tell at this early on in the year. So let's now get into a review of Dan Sclarkenberg. Now, despite the fact that he's a canceled car and all that cool stuff, he is not the most attractive looking car in my opinion. He looks alright, but it's just not one of my favorites. Now, I did buy him off eBay for $25 because I was very ambitious and wanted to get this canceled car because I didn't want to miss out on him again. Now, it looks like he won't be canceled again, but just to ensure that I wouldn't miss out again, I wanted to purchase one, and I'm glad I did. And I'll tell you guys that in a second here, but let's just take a look at the basics on Dan here. So his license plate reads WE6WU, so very nice. He's just kind of like a regular green sedan, as you can see here. I do actually really like his expression. It's very nice and looks pretty accurate to the movie. Now, the original prototype of this, which appeared on eBay very briefly and very expensively back in 2010, was a little bit different than this version as it had a mouth plate. If you could see, there would be like a crack going around here that would separate the body from the mouth plate there. And the original prototype had different rims. The other rims were a little bit more like wired, or a little bit different than this one right here. And I believe the new release this year will also have that rims, and my version here is an error or a mistake or whatever you'd like to call it, because all the other ones on eBay besides the one I bought have the rims from the original version. So I'll be showing some pictures throughout this video to help you guys understand what I'm talking about. So I'm actually happy I got this one because it's always cool to have like a variation or an air, something like that. And there are several diecasts that are very similar to Dan, but are different. For example, here we have Race Official Tom. Now they're basically the same, but Tom is slightly larger. If you can kind of see on the video here, Tom is taller than Dan. You can kind of see that. I'll just put this over and you can see that it's taller like that and just larger, and I guess you could say chunkier, because Official Tom right here on the right is just bigger and buffier. I don't really know how to explain it. Now, theoretically, they should have been the same exact diecast model, and Mattel should have kept them the same, but for some reason Mattel changed it up. And now I personally thought they'd be the same. I mean, look, they've got the same rims right there and essentially are the same all around except for the diecast body. The license plates are different though, which is a nice touch on Mattel's part. Now we also have Chief RPM, who is the same model as Race Official Tom, and obviously then is bigger than Dan Sclarkenberg here. So from what I can tell, Dan Sclarkenberg is a new model, a new diecast body, which is very nice, although it may not be accurate to the movie. He may actually have been the same size as Chief RPM, or vice versa. Those two should have been the same size as him, but whatever. I'm actually glad that Mattel released a new diecast body rather than releasing the same old mold. So that is all for Dan Sclarkenberg. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I don't really recommend buying Dan Sclarkenberg off eBay currently, even though he was canceled. I definitely believe that Mattel will be releasing him this year, so be hyped for that. I'm very excited for his co-host, who's also on eBay right now, if you want to check out some more detailed pictures of him. So I'll see you guys next time. And for those of you who stayed around for the entire video, I just wanted to show you guys something that you may have been curious about. This right here is a prototype of Nurse GTO that I received yesterday in the mail from China. I bought this one for $30, and let me know in the comment section below if you'd like me to do a video in the future on prototypes and compare this one to the actual Nurse GTO. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for a suggestion video. Bye now. And now he is exactly the same as, never mind, I'll take that right back.